is.
How do we teach our children how to think? Because everything's available on Google, Copilot, ChatGPT, you can just ChatGPT it. So joining the dots, giving them a framework to be able to interpret, analyze and think, how do you tell them that when the easiest thing is, isko Google kar lete hain?
Yeah. So it's a good question. Just two things on that. The first is there was an interesting study done by colleagues at MIT recently where they had groups of students and they were asked to undertake a particular task or learn about a topic. Some students were given AI chatbots. Some students were only given Google search with no AI. What they found is the students with access to AI intelligence learned the material much faster. But when it came time to apply it on a separate test, which was different from the first one, they found it much harder. The students who learned the material through Google search with no other access took longer, but they did much better on those tests.
Why is that?
Part of the issue is learning is not simple. It takes effort, okay? And so part of the issue is you can't compress that effort. The harder it is to learn something, the more likely you'll remember it for longer periods of time. And so I think for me, the big implication is when I tell my students, look, all these technologies are available. It depends on how you use it. My basic approach to them is just saying, study. Because if you get domain expertise, you will be able to use these tools in a much more powerful way later on. So in some sense, this goes back to the notion of agency. It's like we can be lazy with tools and technologies, or we can be smart. It's all entirely up to you. But this is my advice.
Some of my friends in Silicon Valley